Hello guys, happy new year 2019. I hope you had a good holiday and that you are enjoying the new year so far. So here for today actually we're gonna do a sketchbook tour. So this one was started in 2018 July and it ends in sorry I'm so bad. So this one started in July 2017 and ends in May 2018, and then I started the one I'm doing right now. So we're gonna look to it together. Most of them are sketches or like rough ideas. I also started doing more of a daily comic with this one, where like I'm just gonna record little facts or stuff I don't want to forget about. I would skip days where I feel I have nothing to say, such as like I'm working, so it's kind of boring, but yeah. Anyway, on to the sketchbook tour. Okay, so we start with this piece, which I did with ink and Acorn, like this is Acorn, I forget the number, it's like a dark blue that becomes purple, and then I tried the gold ink from Acorn too, which I did here. Not too satisfied with it. I actually like the Jelly Roll pen better. They have more consistency. This one, like, it shines nicely, but it's not the same opacity all the time. Anyway, so she looks like my friend Evie because of the big hair. Moving on, so I really like, always important to leave information so that people can reach you to find your sketchbook. We did experience that this summer, if you remember. So this was a market I did. I like to write down what I bring, and then I like to write down what I sell, so I can keep track of what works, what doesn't. So some sticker. So those were actually sketches for pins, which didn't make the cut yet, but I'm still interested in doing those too. And those were the movement pin, because I think it's fun to put it back on. So I just printed some of them and made little notes and silly doodle. And moving on to another market, so you see I kind of wrote what I sold, and then I have a sticker, an idea for a pin that never got around to being made, but we'll see. You guys probably remember this one. I think this one was fairly well received. It's actually just a sketch of my character Blue. She's a nymph, a water nymph, so I guess we could say a naiad. And she is on the phone. And this was made with gouache. I think it's Aquila gouache mixed with a bit of Shannon, which is a lot more, the finish of Shannon compared to Aquila is a lot more matte, and you can rework them, so I kind of like that. And the colors are really saturated. So some more sketches. Notes. I like to keep notes so I know how to recreate some colors. Just general notes, a little doodle of an alien character. So this was from my comic class. This is a sketch, a thumbnail sketch I did for my friend's Chloe's birthday. I did, as you can see, I hid it. I did her with her cat as a witch. So notes from the comic class I took 2 years ago now, almost time flies. My one little mouse character, I never really developed a story for her, but like you might remember them. She's the one that's friend with the winged snake, which I guess would be a dragon anyway. So I don't know whose feet that is, but they're huge. And then some mindless doodle late at night, that's what happens. Some character, this is June, and this would be a prize who's really meek. Flower, prize, anyway. This was gonna be a pin too, of like a tiny pig with a unicorn. We'll see if that happens. I don't think so though. I still like the piggy though. And random sketch, testing out some ink I got. This was the year I did the Inktober with only ink wash, which I never had done before. So I kind of started practicing. And at this point I had left my job. That was 2 years ago, yeah. And well, more like a year and a half, but still. I went back to my part-time job because we have adult responsibilities now that we didn't have back then. I have no regrets though. And this was a little Guillaume Tell to express how I felt, which was like, I don't know if I can reach the apple. Oh, insecurities. Moving on to Inktober, that was the list I did, and I like to write it on my sketchbook, so I have it on and without internet. And that was a sketch I never finished, but it was supposed to be a ghost looking out. And so, yeah, you can consider him. It's really messy, but I don't know what that is. A little thumbnail sketch for a comic. Some more just sketches from Instagram. I think that was like some K-pop account. I'm not really sure. K-pop people again. And a sketch of like the usual floral character being disintegrated. So I might go back to this. Just random characters, a phone. And that was my first time doing ink wash since school. As you can tell, I was not really satisfied with the result. I kind of did spot and like, you know, this is really messy. Then I tried to do some leaves and yeah, I'm not too happy with it, but it was the first time I would like use ink wash really since school, so I felt I needed some practice and I wasn't wrong. And just some mindless doodle, the first rough for the first sketch of Inktober, and studies for the hand. Composition. I'm really messy as you can tell, but I like it that way. I don't know what those beans are, but they are there. Just general ink wash practice, mostly just having fun laying down ink. So this was here it's written what a waste of 2 pages, and I can't lie, it's like really like too bad for this, but an outfit I wore that I really liked. This sweater, I colored it actually, this outfit, and the sweater is from Chocolat Show. She's on Instagram, really cool stuff if ever you get around to it. And just like random doodles, a shoujo girl, a face, panties with flowers coming out. Yes, that's what we do. Another sketch. I think this was in my Inktober, but I'm not sure. Anyway, like a mermaid listening. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was one of the mermaid I did for Inktober. Anyway, and random doodles, some hand study, because we never get enough practice in this world. Little characters. This was just like some work I had to do for graphic design for a friend. A sketch. I think I kind of liked how dummy looked, so I kept it for that reason. And then underneath I have some ink wash. Like that's some color I used for an Inktober when I would test coffee, tea, see how it worked out. So some feet. I don't think there was anything interesting underneath it. Yeah, just feet. So that was another business card I did for another friend and a cat. So some sketches for my comic, which was happening by the sea. I was trying to figure out how the first page would be, what the story would look like. It didn't look like that in the end. And my main character, Tim, being a crybaby, who I still love so much. A sketch of a girl at gym class. It didn't get all too well, like it kind of just got some smear over. Those are dialogue possibilities. Once again, that comic class was so good, I have no regrets. Notes about Inktober, some washi tape experiment. Character says, another one stuck in the city, daydreaming fantasy bullshit. That's kind of how I felt at the moment, and this is me in my natural habitat, just drawing and listening to some Ghibli OST, because those are the best. And then that's mostly just like journaling. So me working in our last place with the cats, because the girls follow me around. I got new headphones, I was happy about them because they match my ball. So just talking about my comic class, Coco sleeping on my bag, a little character. And then I went to a comic, it was like a workshop, but I didn't, like I felt it wasn't organized enough to be a workshop anyway, but it was interesting. The lady was asking us to draw from our memories, oldest memories, and mine would be being in a car with my brother. So my sister wasn't there yet. I must have been like 3 and something. And we went to see my granddad's grave. So I remember it was really foggy and the car was like shaking a lot. And I don't remember if we ever found it. Some sketches, another flower with eyes, a short story idea, a blind knight with lots of Spike trying to save a damsel naked damsel in distress who is also surrounded by Spike. I don't think that's gonna end well. The card for last year, that was, I don't know if you remember, that was like the rough sketch for it. And then my friend Boom did this. I love it so much. And I think that's another thing from the same workshop where like it was a memory of an impact from music or movie. And I remember being really into this one made by Toei, which was, it came out in 80 something. It's really old, but it's beautiful. And at some point Odette was like in her dungeon and she would hold on the bar of the window, and I thought her end looked great, so I would always redo that. Don't mind me, I was like a weird kid, and I would play Shadow with my hand on the ceiling. I was hungry and I had too much coffee, so we went to eat with my friend. Some notes from the same thing. Oh no, that's actually comics that my friend told me was good to watch. To read, sorry. With my sister, her dog and our cat. My sister and I doing Festival of Creaking. Okay, and this is an anxiety dream I had where I was back in high school and my math teacher from first year was like, did you take your medication this morning? And I was like, what? I have to take medication? Shit, why would she know? And then I'm like, I'm 28 and I'm in high school, what? And then everybody looks at me and I feel deep shame. And I was, in my dream I was also crafting at the same time in class. So I was like, fudge, I'm in the wrong class and I have all my craft things to pick up. And so the teacher was not impressed. Yep, high school, man, never really leaves you. And this is a sketch. Wait. I wish I could show you my setup, guys, it's pretty funny. Anyway, so this is a sketch I did last year again with like little chubby chickens, and I wanted to try out the like colorful background with black and white character. This is a study I did for Juliana's character. Here's some other thumbnail. Once again, playing with washi tape. And you guys will remember, but this is from when I did, there you go. This is from when I did Slumber. So this was an experiment. I did this on acetate, kind of like old animation. So I started with the branch and then I put on the snow. And underneath you have the character. So I'm gonna try to make a print with this because I really like the idea of having level. So I think my printer can print on acetate, so I'm gonna try to have this on regular paper and then add this over. Sorry for my bird in the background, she's one happy little birdie. And then I have this one, which is about friendship. Quite like it still, I like the hand. And some poodles. So a year ago I painted those in colors. But I'm sorry about that, my bird is what he is. And yeah, so once again, black and white character with colorful background. It's too bad because over time the graphite got on the background gouache, but hey. And then last year, so some of you might know, my mom passed like 2 years ago now, and she was a huge Star Wars fan, so we grew up on Star Wars a lot. And I haven't seen any of the movie, the new one, except last year I went with my brother to see The Last Jedi, and that was amazing. So I drew Rey, because she's so cool. And then you had the redhead commander, I forget his name, but he's so lame, I had to draw him. But Supreme Leader! Anyway, so yeah, I wrote that the generic made me cry, but after that it was fine. And so another sketch with Copics this time. My friend got me chameleon marker. So those are like markers that you can change the opacity of the ink. So I kind of experimented with that. And another painting of Ray with gouache. I did it with reference. It was really just for fun, so it's really messy, but I enjoyed it. And you guys remember I made this as a line art available for you. So a little nymph in water with eyes in her hand, a giant girl. So that's an idea for my comic. So a year ago we also had a little exposition with my friend from the Sucrose Collective. So I did this to advert about it online. So that's Chloe, that's Paco, that's me. You can tell she's the quiet one, whereas Paco and I are just silly. And oh yeah, I still really like this one. I think it's like I called it Mirror or something. I forget the name, but like I want to do something with it sometime. So that's the first time I started drawing my two-headed cherubs, which have been like a recurring theme lately to me. So it's a girl just floating. I'm gonna try to get it better. Sorry about that. I'm filming this with the iPad, so I have that weird setup where it's like on books right now. I'm gonna get the better setting, but my camera is broken, so that's what we have now. Anyway, so yeah, I really still like this one a lot, with all the like animals buzzing in the background. I like how it's cute and creepy at the same time. Definitely gonna do more. Some more Star Wars. I really liked Kirona and I think he was super hot, but also such a crybaby, so I wanted to draw him as a crybaby. And Ray, once again, I kind of colored this one, but never really exactly finished it, because anyway, this was a tattoo commission for Squid Vicious on Instagram, and then I just started putting flowers in the background. Here you have some sketches I did for my friend Pacu's birthday. I drew her Beatrice from Final Fantasy IX. So, oh, and that was because you know me, guys, I am an anxious person, so whenever something happens, I have to prepare so much for it. And so those were questions that Ifka from the Art Side of Life told me she might ask, so I just watched other interviews she did and tried to keep track of what she asked. Turned out that like it was super easy and nice to talk with her, so I was anxious for nothing. Oh well. My friend Evie from one of her pictures, she's gorgeous, a blue character. This is kind of lame, but like whatever, you can always do the best work. Unfinished Amethyst character disintegrating, so I'd like to go back to this one. And Freya and Elda from Chubits. So that's just like 2-page empty, but oh well. And then we have another ink wash practice, which, you know, I'm not really satisfied with, but my character Blue and Fee in a bathtub talking. And then we have another mermaid here. I really like doing water. Princess Caroline. And then this is my friend Swarm. She is an artist from Montreal, really cool artist. This is one of her stickers, just to give you an idea. But the police, she's really cool. And that's the palette I used for this here. I'm unsatisfied with it. I mean, like, it was good practice, but she is much more nicer looking in real life. I kind of messed up the nose. Oh well, you live, you learn. This was the Naiad pin, the first sketch for it. This is a pin that happened as a collaboration with Mania Mall Shop. I'm sure you guys saw it. So this was the little thumbnail, and then I pushed it, and then I scanned this and finished it on Photoshop. So some idea for mermaid pin. This was, well, this is La Rosée, so you know where it comes from. And what's this? Oh, this is a list of stuff I have to do. Just a character, a bunny girl with a dead swan. Did she kill the swan? We don't know. So yeah, unfinished sketch, but that's me. I really like those. Those are my Space Invader. I figured they would be little spirit that carries everyone. Like, they would be the spirit of someone dead, basically, and they would carry all of their dreams and best memories within them. hence like the little landscape on each one of them. And then they would just write the rainbow, and yeah, had fun. I still like them a lot. So this is like a comic, like daily comic. David was sick. Guess I stayed with him at the laundromat, washing the bed and just drawing this comic. And then I come back quickly to make chicken soup. Everything is heavy, so it feels like the bag is dragging on the ground. I look like shit, but that's me. What I made for food, the cake I did for Paku's birthday. I kind of wrote the recipe here. It was really good. It looked like a mess once I got there, but my hands are dry. And this is me drawing because David was sick, so I was like, okay, just take the bed, and I slept in the living room. I sketched once again with the colored background and black and white characters, so I like this one a lot. Double page of practice with the brush pen because Chloe got me one for Christmas last year, so I practiced my line. It's actually fun because you get a lot of line variation, but it's also hard to keep it like smooth. So when it comes to doing lines, for example, sorry, for hair, you can see like I'd like it to go thinner, so I have trouble still mastering the thickness, but like that's why this page exists. I'm practicing. So I posted this on Instagram before. You guys might remember. And then another sketch for the Naiad pin in black and white this time. So more sketches for pin, the Moomin pin, the first sketch. So that you might remember from this one. So yeah. And then we have another pin I had an idea of. I've been really into historical documentaries, and one of my big go-to is Versailles. I know it's really cliche, but oh well. And Louis XIV had made like a garden for Versailles, and it was like Grotte de Neptune, d'Orphée and de Persée. So that really inspired me, and then I got into drawing this kind of like baroque mermaid. So yeah. Double page with, this is actually one of my really lovely friends. Her name is Magali. She is a seamstress. Her girlfriend is one of my good friends. And I just mostly practice painting with watercolor and gouache. So this is a mixed media. I really had fun with the flowers. I think it looks better in real life, but yeah. I had fun with the playing with this transparency and trying to make it like lots of stuff. I'm sorry about that again. So yeah, I was trying to make it most efficient quickly. And this is the first time I did, I can't believe my bird is so upset. So this is the first time I did proper watercolor. So that's like from the Viviva watercolor sheet. I keep tagging them on mine, so if you want to see what it looks like, I don't have it. I only have the case because I left it with my nephew, but that's Viviva color sheet. Normally you have the sheet in there, but I don't. I'm gonna have to buy some new one. So yeah, the idea was like I was walking downtown and I saw those beautiful windows, and I wanted to draw the window. And then naturally it's just like reflected one to the other. So you have like this one was much easier, it's much more within my palette than this one, but I like how they look together, so it was fun. And then another comic. So you can see how my life is. We have lots of pets, so that's me drawing with Coco, who's coming around right now. Hello, Coco. So yeah, like my pets like to come and cuddle when I'm drawing. The Viva color sheet again. Stuff I had to do. An onion that's not strongly. Yeah. And then this is something I did around my birthday, I believe. Oh my gosh, Coco. Coco, I'm trying to do stuff here. Yeah. Awesome, Coco. Thank you. And so like David got me that beautiful fountain pen last year for my birthday. It is blue, and I use some acrylic gouache in the background, so it's mostly just a little pieces for fun, but it was enjoyable. And then some more journaling. So me talking about my birthday, and then me that's when we basically, the reason why I went back to my part-time job was because we made a loan with the bank. Coco, come on. We made a loan with the bank to buy a home with my boyfriend. So that's when we signed the offer for the place we live in now. And like, that's my sister. Oh, I was getting some treatment for my feet with a friend of ours who's really generous and nice. My sister was putting on music. We went to play outside with the kids, and I had a cake with my name on it. I felt like I was 3. And later on, it's me and my brother just chilling. And Coco, this is, yeah, so we went on an adventure outside. The sky was beautiful. My sister and I went to the spa. Okay, this is not fun, Coco. No, this isn't fun. My brother and I chilling together. And then, what is that? Oh yeah, when I bought my bike, my beautiful bike, and our new home. So that's that. I feel like it's really important for me to record those things because I forget really easily, and then when I'm depressed I can think everything is much darker than it is, so keeping track of good memory is important to me. And so me working for the shop, us going biking with David's brother, we watch, what's this, like the Robinson show, I forget the name, but it was fun. We're eating burger, watching the show because we're living like that, and us hanging out together. I don't remember, oh yeah, the guys hanging out, and me excited about biking, Chloe and I going on a walk, and then having dinner with friends, and me feeling like my body isn't mine, that happens often, and then me at the ice cream parlor with Paku, and some lady was like, I like your skirt, and I was like, okay lady, she was really insistent. Yeah, it's okay though, like, I mean, she was nice, it's just, you know, stranger just grabbing your arm at the ice cream parlor, not so fun. And then this is another ink brush practice. There was a face, you can kind of see it, but I took it out because I was like, eh. I like the baby mice still. And here, what have we got? Some observation of a tree from life by the water. I'm dreaming of my backing card for the movements because I like work that much. We had some trouble with the plumbing, and I'm biking and I'm too excited. That's also, like, you gotta know that I've been biking in the city for like 6 years, let's say around 6 years, and for like a whole year I couldn't bike because of my back. I have scoliosis, and I used to have this heavy bike from the 70s. It was like really sturdy but too heavy for me, and like Montreal is made on stairs all the time, so whenever I would go home or go somewhere I would bring it upstairs, and that just broke my back. So the doctor told me to not bike for a year, which I did, and then I got my new bike, which is much lighter, so that's why I was so excited. And Chloe showed me Split 2. No, it's actually my friend Brad and Boo Boo. So hi Brad. Brad is one of the Patreon here. And then I drew the character because they are so cool. What's this? Oh, sticker. So that's when I made the Morphe sticker pack. David being sick again. I'm saying again because we had some trouble with that last year, but he's so much better now, so it's just like I get worried really easily. Unfinished sketch of another nymph underwater. Just a sketch of a girl in the metro, and like her backpack is being mean to her. There you go. Sailor Moon sticker sketches, which I didn't get around to finishing, but the love are there. I like to leave notes as to what flower means something with them, so I can make something meaningful. And this is the original rough sketch actually for my Setsun and Neptune. No, Setsun and Chibiusa. Sorry, I'm a fan, I swear. And so yeah, you can kind of see where I'm gonna go with them. And of course I want to make Uranus and Neptune together because and some more comic. I really like those because I took the time to put color in, and if I could do that more often, I think it'd be a great exercise for color picking and studying, but I'm always running after time. So me waiting in the metro, and then the backing card for my woman, walking back home in the rain, a lamp I got, which is like a flower lamp. It's really pretty, and David is working, Magic is crying, and I'm taking care of the plants. Then I'm working on Morphe. Then I'm walking back home. Oh yeah, so on that day it was raining and I was listening to the Swan Lake. It's pretty fucking amazing to walk downtown and see the light reflected in the rain and then have beautiful music. Really powerful moment. It's starting to have little, so this was close to spring, what's the date? In April, so trees are starting to have leaves on them. And then I'm just feeling anxious. I walk by the water, there's birds, and I finished Wildflower and Morphe, so I was pretty happy about that. And some little holder we got at the thrift store. They are like character holder, like it's an egg holder, but I put a lemon on this one and an avocado and then a fruit. And then we have me being hairy because I don't believe that women should have to shave if they don't want to. And then me suffering. I think I shaved, you see, like that's probably why I have little plaster on my legs, band-aid, oh well. And I need a new phone because my old phone is broken. Bird. Yeah. I'm having trouble with my tendinitis. And then snail. Oh, that's like me in life. I'm like, dee, 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 life, work, everything. I can do nothing. Anyway, and so there was a snail. Oh yeah, we were walking and there was a snail on the sidewalk and I was just putting it away because I didn't want them to get smashed by a passerby, and David was not impressed. He was like, it's raining, can we just go? And I was like, but the snails. So it's still raining, but flowers are coming out. Oh yeah, I was walking, and usually in Montreal it's fairly, like, I don't see dead animals all the time, but that day I saw like a dead rat exploded, and then I saw a dead squirrel, so I was pretty bummed. And this is by the water. I was sitting outside when I painted this because I really wanted to try and catch, like, I still need to work on my observation skill, but that's why I do those. Really like this. I really want to do it more often. And then we have my friend over here. We have my friend Bunny, who was super sweet and came to work when I was sick, and she gave me like bubble, and I thought she was an angel, so I drew her as one, and this is me being sick. And then those are my twin mermaid. I kinda, like, I did an ink, like I did do a liner of this one, but I never properly finished it because I thought it was shit. But if you guys want to see it, I mean, like, I shouldn't judge my work, I should let you guys judge it, and I should just do it, right? So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, the liner for this one is like practically done. I just need to clean up a few edges and then put it online, so I should do that. Here we have, you remember from earlier, where is it? Salut Coco. No Coco, no Coco, don't make this stuff fall, please. It was a bit more. No, 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 no. Come on, mon chaton. Okay, well. Damn it. You remember like the two. Oh, there you go. Oh, I know, mon coco. So this is the same character, except I figured like she would probably be like cut off society, so she would most likely have the person who's keeping her in the bathtub phone. And okay, Coco has been crying a lot because it's really dry in here. I need to get a humidifier. Okay, Coco. I'm almost done. Come on. I know, mon Coco. I know. So yeah, I figured that she would be on the person phone and that she would enjoy K-pop or something similar. You know, like some girl band that she'd be like, oh, this is so cool. And then she would go underwater and be like, it's even better underwater. And then you have my onion character, Kelezi, being like, this is shit. Yeah, that's me having fun. Just a sketch, an original sketch for one of my patrons when we could still do the raffle. This was the study before I went on to the original. And my two main, like those are two of my OC. That's Michelle and Ananda. And yeah, so I just thought they'd be cute. I like to think that Michelle is like that super outgoing and sexy character, whereas like Amanda is much more like meek and she won't say no, but she's not saying yes either. She's just like, I'm not sure. So Michelle is find it really cute that she gets embarrassed, you know, classic. And they're doing a selfie and she's like, no. Anyway. And those are the books I read this year. Here we have a little sketch, not the best. My client list, name I like. And what's in there? Mostly old sticker, sketches, and notes. Yep, that's about it. So yeah, I'm sorry, this is the first time I really do something like that, so just wait, just coming. Alright, so I'm sorry a bit like for the rough setup and everything. I'm gonna do a better job as it goes on and I get more practice. The thing is, since my camera is broken and I could film with my phone and send it on my computer, but that seems like a lot of time for not so much of a good result. So that's why I'm filming it on the iPad, where I can just edit the video and send it to you guys. Yeah, but I hope you liked it. Did you like it? Coco is not impressed. And if you did, please let me know, because then we could actually just go back in time to other sketchbook. I have all of these to go through with you if you're interested. So if you like this, please let me know, and like we could just go back from the first one up until the third one, the fourth. I have 4 other sketchbooks you haven't seen yet. Oh my god, plus that little one. So yeah, once again, I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video, for being a patron. That means so much. I know I haven't been posting as much as I should or would like to. The last, like, holidays are always a crazy season, but you guys are extremely important to me, and I really want you to feel important too. I want to share with you stuff that makes you feel special, because you are. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is probably like, because yeah, actually maybe I'm just gonna keep that for another video, but there's gonna be some changes in the pledge. Not so much the $10 lower, but more like the $20, and I'm gonna do higher pledge with limited amount of entries, where I would draw a character. Anyway, let me know if you want a postcard or a physical reward as a mermaid, and then let me know if you want to see those. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you are well. See you soon. Bye.